Chicago. Chicago. Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from my city. And we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WNBA, White Sox, Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Black Hawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot down in the building, then you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about the paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it right down Lakeshore. See newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'ma rep it till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Y'all, what's up, y'all? War has ended last night. The war of the two greats that's in basketball right now has ended last night. And it was a great game, chat. It was a game that I definitely walked away from feeling good about it all. When I say that I felt good of it all, meaning that I was able to see both the teams that I really like inside the NCAA go at it head to head last night. And it was not disappointing. The game went all the way down to the fourth quarter. It went down to who was going to be the one to persevere. Went down to who was going to continue to stay focused and poised. It went down to who was going to hit their free throws. That's just real talk. It went down to the wire, which we knew the game was going to go. And I would say that shout out to LSU for being there and being up for their team and doing the LSU crowd is like no other. The LSU hey, you go down there to that bayou. They gonna clown you. Hey, they gonna clown your behind. They not gonna play with you down there in that bayou, boy. You go down there to LSU and to that stadium down there, Baton Rouge, you gonna get clowned straight up. They not gonna show you no love. They gonna call you out. They gonna say Gamecock is soft tonight. That was the craziest sign that I saw. But LSU fan base came out, showed up and showed out. They were cheering their team on, and it was crazy. I mean, it was crazy like no other. But what we have here is welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, and I am the Gingerbread Man. And this is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? I appreciate it. Shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. We shot on the Players Club last night. Shout out to you, Brian Lewis. I see my brother. I told you what the outcome was going to be. Don't be up in here hating. Just congratulate. Just congratulate. Anything after what I said last night, you just got to congratulate that I was right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, Brian, you know, because you be over here, you my brother, and my brother be trolling me and picking on me sometimes, y'all. Hey, but look, last night was a serious game for me. Meaning that last night I knew on that court, oh, you was at the game. I know. Hey, look, Brian Lewis, ain't nobody like y'all. I mean, the Louisiana, the LSU Tigers, listen, the LSU crowd ain't nothing like them. I'm telling y'all, you see Stranger Things, you see, you know what I mean? You see the chocolate factory, and you see, you know what I mean? You got all types of things going on out there. You know what I'm saying? Up in the LSU, in the crowd, man. But like I say, a shout out to the LSU crowd for getting behind their team and yelling behind their team. But what I will say is this, y'all. It was a battle last night of the Titans. Two of the greatest teams that I think that is in the NCAA went at it head to head. Last night, I don't hold my head down low for LSU. I think I put my head up high. But like I said, I wanted to see this game because I know that the Chicago Sky should be picking any one of those girls that was playing last night. I had to look at the Chicago Sky draft. And I told y'all after the game, hey, she wins. Hey, Green Thumb, what's happening? I told y'all last night after the game, I would give my analogy because I felt like the people that was going to come to Chicago Sky was actually playing last night. You know, I actually feel that way, and I actually felt that way. So what I really want to say is that not only did I get to see a great game, not only did I get to see Big Foe play, not only did I get to see Raven Johnson play, not only did I get to see how Tanaya Latson will react to the big lights over there in LSU. Those are the seniors that was on the floor. And then, of course, Joyner was also on the floor. She a senior. She was on the floor. And then Medina Olcott was on the floor. You understand? So when I looked at these girls last night, I would say that, guys, Chicago Sky, I'm making it official. Chicago Sky should be getting Raven Johnson as their number 5 pick. Chicago Sky should be getting Raven Johnson as their number 5 pick. Her, Kiki Rice, but I know they're going to go with Flage, not because Big Foe lost. Not because Big Foe lost. We need a real point guard on this Chicago Sky team. And Raven Johnson has those tools. Raven Johnson is the one who's able to run the floor with calmness, run the floor and see what's going on. Her IQ of the game. Raven Johnson IQ of the game is so, I mean, it's already professional. I mean, the way Raven looked out there last night, she already ready for pro ball. She can run the floor. Yes, Malaysia for Wiley took the ball from her one time. That just happens in point guard play. I mean, if you've been a point guard, you know that happens. It says, I disagree. Raven deserved to be in the draft, but not at number 5. I don't know I mean, Big Four gonna get picked at number 5. I said my pick though, brother Brian. I think she deserves it. But I know we supposed to go for somebody with firepower. But man, if I could figure out a way for Raven Johnson to get to the Chicago Sky, that would be my pick. Because we ain't got no point guard. We need a point guard. We do need a point guard. We do need shoot. We could pick up them wings in the free agency. We could pick them wings up in the free agency. But if we get us a point guard, a young point guard, that means if we get Raven, we got Raven for at least the next 10 years, or at least the four that she signed for. We get Raven Johnson for the 4 years that she signed for. We got a legitimate point guard in Chicago. I know y'all gonna think about what I'm saying. She wins. Stop being crazy. Chicago got the 5th round pick. So whoever get picked in the 5th round gonna go to Chicago. What the hell is you talking about? Don't start with me today. Whoever get picked by the Sky going to the goddamn Sky. You can't stop it. Don't start. See, there go that crazy psycho stuff. See, I be trying to have a real conversation, and she wins coming here with the shenanigans. My baby niece come up in here with the shenanigans, talking about ain't nobody going to the Sky. They got the 5th round pick, so whoever go for the 5th round pick coming to the Sky, regardless. You can't stop it like you finna go. Here go, she wins. Y'all, no. Look, it's gonna go like this. And the 5th pick, ding, ding, ding. The Chicago Sky picks Fly J. Johnson. Oh, no. She wins, gonna be like, no. Hold on. No, she gonna walk up. They gonna lock your ass up, baby niece. They gonna lock you up. You gonna try to come out there on that floor like, no, ain't nobody coming to Chicago. They gonna lock your ass up. You and the other. You gonna try to go out there on that floor like, no, ain't nobody coming to this franchise. Nobody. They gonna be like, lady, what you think you doing? It says, I understand what you said. Raven will not make the Sky better. The Sky needs a good vet, PG, to help and to our HRLP. I don't know, to help. Oh, the help and Camilla. She already know what Camilla wants. She already know what Camilla wants. She would be a good addition for them, though. I hope we pick Wesley for real. It says Raven will not make the Sky better. The Sky needs a vet point guard in Camilla. Oh, I would say this. I would say this. It is not in our best interest not to get a point guard in this draft. It is not our best interest to get not to get Kiki Rice, Raven Johnson. Who else is up? Rory is just too short. I wouldn't want. I love Rory, but Rory Harmon is just too short. Hey there, big girl. I see you over here on TikTok. Big girl over there on TikTok trolling like she wins over here on YouTube trolling. Y'all better stop trolling me. But yeah, it says she wins. Tell him the new CBA is going to get rid of the draft. Green Thumb, you better cut it out. Now you joining the shenanigans. Green Thumb, you better stop it. Y'all acting up today. See, listen. See, that's what happened when all you LSU people start getting loot, you know what I mean, lose. And instead of y'all coming over here being humble and saying, Bro Claude, you was right. You did say that Tessa Johnson was going to be the X factor in this game. You did say, because it's on. Hey, I got receipts. I got receipts. Where ADP at? Nowhere to be found. I don't even see ADP. ADP so, hey, ADP so disgruntled. I don't even see my baby sister. Just, hey, big girl, she say, Angel leaving anyway. That's why she took the 5 out of that's why she took the 5 out of her name. She gonna have, listen, y'all better stop. I'm trying to get through this. Now, big girl, they lost last night. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo. How about that? You take that and put it in your back pocket. Nah, I was right. See, like I said, y'all, instead of y'all saying that, Bro Claude, you was right, and been having some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all. Hey, look, big girl said on TikTok, she said my girls were fine doing my girls were doing fine until Keisha let you call the game. Keisha ain't let me do nothing. It's the Players Club. She get the first part and I get the second part. It said, Bro Claude, go back and watch the game. Not as a South Carolina or LSU fan. These refs help South Carolina a lot. Well, I beg to differ. I think that they were cheating. I think that they was cheating. Flage knocked the ball out of the girl's hand. It showed it on the replay. Not only, Malaysia knocked the ball out the girl's hand, went out of bounds. Not only that, they took Malaysia on the other end and gave her free throws. What that was about. And Tessa had the rebound. What that was all about. You know, but you know, I will go back and watch it again. I watched it again though last night. After, you know what I mean, I went to bed watching it because I wanted to give my analogy, but I will do it, Brian Lewis. Like you said, take the lenses off. But for as my lenses as a fan of both of them teams, I will say that the refs did get involved in the game somewhat, and I didn't like that. I don't like that the refs got involved in this game. I think that you know, at the end of the day, let the basketball players play. And you know that the fouls, LSU was in the bonus halfway through the fourth quarter, and the Gamecocks never was in the bonus. They only had 3 fouls that whole fourth quarter, and they was playing on the inside. They called no fouls, but 3 that whole fourth quarter. So they ain't see when Raven Johnson got pushed out of bounds all the way in the corner. They ain't see that, right? They didn't see when Medina Alcott got fouled 3 times, when 3 players were swiping and hitting her with the ball. They didn't call that, and that happened twice. They didn't call that, Brian Lewis. So you're going to let them play on one side, but then you're going to call the fouls on the other side. So I think that the fouls in the fourth quarter was lopsided. For what reason, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The evidence is here. The record speaks for itself. The fouls that was called for them to go to the line, the fouls that was called, LSU went to the line more in the fourth quarter than the Gamecocks. And on top of that, LSU had more fouls at the line, more chances at the line than the Gamecocks. And this is why your own Kim Mulkey said that we didn't win it from the free throw line. She said that we got to hit our free throws. That's a reason. Because you went to the free throw line and you blew, you know what I mean? My big four went to the free throw line and she choked on her last two free throws. Big four missed the last two free throws. She was given the opportunity. She was given a chance on a call that she wasn't even supposed to have. It was given the opportunity. They didn't take care of the business. So I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I don't think that big girl, they missed 9 free throws. I don't think that if they would have hit those free throws, I don't think that the outcome of the game, the LSU Tigers would have won this game. Because if they missed 9 free throws, that make the score 81-79. If they would have just hit their free throws. But that happens. Hey, baby Paige. So what I'm going back in to say is that I think that Raven Johnson would be a good pick. Kiki Rice would be a good pick. I really want, in this draft, I want a point guard in this draft. Out of this draft, I want a point guard that's going to be here for 4 years. You know what I'm saying, Brian Lewis? We got to have a point guard for Chicago to be in Chicago for the next 4 years. And I think that going to get a point guard, not an older point guard, but a younger point guard, because Haley ain't it. Haley ain't no point guard. She is not a point guard. Haley is not that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Haley has to find herself within the offense. She's a 1-2. She can play point guard sometimes, but that's just not that. It says, I agree, I like Raven for Chicago. I definitely like Raven because I said, baby Paige, I think that Raven should be our 5th overall pick. But they gonna pick Big Folk because of the butts in the seats that Big Folk gonna put in, the flair, the flashy. They gonna pick. They probably obviously gonna pick Big Folk. If Big Folk fall at 5, they're gonna pick Big Folk. So I'm not saying who they gonna pick, but me personally, I would pick Raven Johnson over Kiki Rice, but then I would pick Kiki Rice if I couldn't get Raven. I would love to have Kiki Rice here because she's another one. But we have to get a point guard that's going to be in Chicago for the next 4 years. I know, baby Paige. I know how you feel. They gonna do. I'm just telling you what I saw last night. It should be Raven. It should be Raven Johnson. From what I saw last night, I'm convinced, and I felt like the Chicago Sky player that they was gonna get was on that big game of the other nation. The biggest game that was played last night. She wins, say no Big 4. She gonna choke on the free throws again. She wins. See, Raven Johnson gonna hit her free throws. She gonna knock it down. Raven Johnson gonna take care of business. It says, okay. I just dropped the link. We ain't gonna be up here long because we got to get up here in 30 in 30 minutes. I gotta go over to Tony's show. There go the link, baby page. Listen, so I would say this. Anybody else want to come up? Brian Lewis, if y'all want to have y'all say, y'all can have y'all say too if you want to come up. But I would say that in this game last night, I saw what I need to see. Joyce Edwards had 10 points. She had 10 points, 4 for 11, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 3 turnover steals. Zakiya Johnson had Joyce Edwards on skates last night. Zakiya Johnson, she should have stayed with Zakiya last night. She had Joyce Edwards on skates. Medina Ocock had 12 points, 4 for 10, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 17 rebounds. He had a double-double, y'all. 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 1 block. Tania Latson only had 8 points. She was 4 for 10. Big Four did her job on her. Tania Latson didn't get off because Big Four was on her and switched back and forth to Tessa. But, you know, Tessa Johnson, 21 points. I told y'all. See, you heard me, baby. I told
Yes,
y'all.
I heard you.
I told y'all that Tessa Johnson was the X factor. I told everybody this. It's on the video, so go look at the video to mark my words. I read all of her history down. I went to her background and I called her Tournament Tessa is gonna show up to in that LSU game. She's gonna be the X factor to win the game. She had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 1 block shot, baby page. And then of course, Raven Johnson had 19 points, 4 for 9 from the field, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line, 8 for 10 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, but 4 steals. So she made it up with 4 steals and 1 block shot. Why you don't want her, Brian Lewis? Tell me, baby page, what you see for the Chicago Sky.
Well, I was at the game yesterday. I saw something out of Raven I liked. I was like, okay. I was like, she turned me around for sure. I want her for Chicago now.
Didn't I tell you? But I've been telling I've been telling you for 2 years about Raven on record.
Yep.
You're a witness bear. So since you've been following the LSU Tigers and seeing Raven play in these games for the Gamecocks last night, can you say that was a supreme game that she played?
Yes. From her play to her leadership, yes.
And then remember when I was clowned and I said that Raven was the leader of this team? Do you remember that?
I do remember that. She is the leader of that team. There's no question.
Tell them how I look. I told you guys that Raven Johnson got a high IQ of offense. I told you guys that her ball handling skills, she don't really have to do anything flashy, but she can do things flashy. She can do it, but she chooses not to because she plays straight up basketball with her handles, right? She's hard to strip, but she can be stripped because Malaysia got her too last night, right? But she don't.
One time,
But she don't turn the ball over often. Four is really high for Raven because she'll probably have 2 or 3 on the average turnovers herself, right? So then her shooting, her 3-point shooting has been elevated. I told you this, baby Paige, in the beginning of the year. I say last year Raven Johnson has stepped up in shooting threes because she's not afraid to shoot anymore. People like, oh, she can't shoot. You remember that?
Yep, I remember that.
I got receipts. Y'all get mad at me because I'm holding your feet to the fire. She can shoot threes, which you saw. She can also shoot. She got a mid-range game that's awesome. Is that right? She got she can shoot anywhere from the floor in mid-range. Is that correct? You saw it last night.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then she gonna drive on your ass. She quick, right?
She's quick. In person, she is quick.
She's super quick. So therefore, I would, me personally, Chet, I would take Raven Johnson on a heartbeat for number 5 pick. On a heartbeat.
I would too.
So I'm not glazing. That ain't coming from a glaze because y'all know I be glazing the Gamecocks, but I glaze the LSU Tigers too. But I'm just telling you that's not coming from a glaze. That's coming from a lens of knowing that we need a point guard, a true point guard in this game. So, Baby Page, you could break down what you saw when you was live at the game. You could go from the first half to the second half. Go ahead, it's yours.
From the first half, what I saw, South Carolina was really poised. Like, that arena was loud, and they really did not even flinch. From LSU, what I saw in their first half, I wish Kim Mulkey would have stayed with Zakaya a whole lot longer because she had Joyce and some crazy stuff.
She had Joyce in the trick bag. I saw it.
Yeah, and then also I did not like the 4 and Tessa matchup. I knew that was going to be an issue from the jump because she can't guard Tessa. Like, that's why we lost, is we couldn't guard Tessa like nothing else.
They switched photo to put on Tanaya.
They did because she couldn't guard. I mean, in person it was wild. I mean, I was close up, but I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
I would say this. That not only Raven Johnson was who she is to me in as a point guard and controlling the offense. She also can play that seatbelt in. We need a 3-and-D person. She can shoot. She can shoot the mid, run the offense, and she can play defense, chat, which is her speciality. What's going on, Brother Will? Brother Will in the house. That's what she specialized. Troy Hall, I see you up in here. I ain't see nobody. I'm sorry, Troy Hall. Welcome. What's going on, Dennis? I see you up in here. Listen, hit the like button for me, y'all. Hit the like button. So, as we go down, Alicia Turnbees, she's a freshman. Alicia Turnbees will be there for 4 years. So, she came in the game, hit a shot, set a $5 ass down. Yeah, that's why Don know how to move that. Marion Don had 4 minutes. I think you got me on. Yeah, you got me. Yeah. So Raven, Donna had 4 minutes, and then had 19 minutes with 5 points, and Leah McDowell had 2 minutes, 9 minutes. So everybody did get to play for Dawn, but she did it strategically that you didn't know that she was like that. Because everybody else had 31, 37, Tanaya Laxon had 28, Raven had 36. And then when you go to the LSU Tigers, they'll join them, 8 points, 0 for 9 from the field, 13. She played hard, 1 assist, 1 block. She did what she did down. Zakia Johnson had 7, 3 for 6 from the field. She was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. There go another missed shot. You know what I mean? That's 2 free throws missed. You know, just with them alone. 3 rebounds, 1 in this game. Jada Richard had 7 points, 1 for 10 from the field. 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Another missed free throw. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover. Michaela Williams, 11 points, 5 for 12 from the field. 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 2 more free throws. 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers. Michaela looked like a shell of herself.
Yeah.
That ain't the Michaela we knew that played last night. But then again, when Michaela got that type of pressure, Tessa did a great job, and Michaela bigger than Tessa.
Yeah.
I'm talking about girth-wise.
Yeah, girth-wise, yeah.
Girth-wise. Tessa lanky. Fly J Johnson, 2 minutes, 21 points, 9 for 18 from the field, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. 2 more free throws that was missed. 2 for 6 from the free throw line. 1 for 3 from the 3-point, 6 free throw line. 4 free throws last night. She had 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Now, Fly J did not have a bad game. I disagree with everybody. She had y'all lit up with the under the rim layup. All of it looked real good. What's up, brother Robert? Yeah, it looked real good last night, baby Paige.
Yeah, I don't think Flaw J had a bad game. I wish Bella had gotten more playing time. Same with Sakaya.
He said, Paige, you were wrong. I was at the game also. Michaela 12 started on Tessa. Tessa scored the first 2 threes on. Brian Lewis, don't be putting 12 out there like that.
Yeah. Both of them were on Tessa at one point.
I just told y'all that I knew that Tessa Johnson was no joke. Listen, I told y'all in my video that Tessa Johnson is the X factor for the team because she's gonna sneak up on you. She's gonna sneak up on you. She's gonna steal your chain. See what it says? The clutch gene. That she got that clutch gene. That was my video 2 days ago before the game. So y'all go watch the clutch gene and y'all can see on record what I said about Tessa Johnson and what I said that she needs to do for this and what she will ultimately do for this. Because Tessa Johnson is a hard to pick. I love you too, big girl. I love you so much. Big girl, like my TikTok up. I love her so. Listen, big girl, I love you so much, big girl. I always got to stop my show and acknowledge my chat because I don't like other people, y'all. I love my chat. So I'm gonna acknowledge my chat. And when y'all come in, I'm gonna say your name because that's my character. That's the way I get down. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Michael White? So Brother William said Kim the effing emotional and her team follows her lead. It's simply if Moki settle down and shows composure, her team will follow her. Yeah, because Don Staley was like ice cold up in there.
Oh, she was.
Yeah. He say, I love you. She wore I love you boo shirts. Dawn, she wore some I love you boo shirts. Don Staley was calm, cool, and collective. Say Raven Johnson is poised and patient and teachable. Flojo will pour gasoline on the sky flame dumpster shit. Yo. Michael White, you 1 for 1. It says, which the owner seemed to love.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think she's going to be a terrible pick.
You don't think?
I don't think that Fly J would be a terrible pick, but that wouldn't be our best pick. Our
Why
best
do
pick
you
was,
don't think should be a terrible pick, bro, Claude?
I don't think that Fly J Johnson is a terrible pick because Fly J Johnson has a high ceiling. She still got much to learn. And just imagine if she locked down a minute, she's only 22.
Yeah.
Just imagine if she starts to get better and better. And she get a real coach. Because remember, we said that teaching the player how to play is in the coach, right?
Yeah.
So she get that coach that's gonna her. If she go over there to Natalie Acosta, or if she go, you know what I mean, to any one of those coaches that's gonna lock her down. I mean, Fly J Johnson's ceiling is very high. She remind me of Kai so much when she go to the basket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Tamika? You know what I'm saying? Baby Page. She
Yeah, I
remind
hear
me.
you saying.
It says Raven got rattled a little bit last night. Yeah, I mean it happens in the game, Brian. It happens. It happens in the game. It says you right, bro, Claude. Even Coach Moki got upset. She said, "Who can guard Tessa?" He put hands. I can't none of them. Bella Hands did the best job. The freshman did the best job on Tessa than anybody. But she went away from that. She didn't
I don't
give
know
Bella
why.
Hands her time. Nope. Fly J will have a better WNBA career than Raven. I don't know. I can't say that. No, I can't say that. I can't really say that. Say no Hines. The only one step up to guard Tessa. And Moki took her out. Yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, she did. But Brian Allen Hines, I can't really say that because what is the success of your point guard? What is the success of a point guard? If she could shoot, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Raven already proved that she could shoot. I told y'all better stop doubting my. Listen, Brian Lewis, you be the one that be having biased views because I told you what Pow Pow was, and you was last year. I got the receipt. You was the one talking about no Pow Pow this, and look at what Pow Pow did. You remember that page? You remember?
I remember. I remember the pow pow. Yep, you were right.
You remember they called me Glazer? I was right though, right?
Yep.
And then she took her. They was like, she ain't gonna be no point guard in the W. She just gonna be a matchup shooter. I say Pow Pow can run. I say, but Raven just a better point guard. So that's why Raven runs the offense. They like, no, she can't run no. I be tired of arguing with y'all sometimes. Because right, I know I was right, Baby Page, because what I'm saying is I told y'all that Pow Pow was gonna do what she did. These girls, you don't really get to see what South Carolina girls have because they play inside of a system. But if they let go in the WNBA, could you imagine what Raven doing right now in the system? What she would be doing in a professional situation where she let loose?
Yeah.
Raven Johnson, let go. Unleash Raven Johnson. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see that. Look at he said Pow Pow didn't do anything in the pro.
I mean, she did good for Atlanta.
Yes, she did. And she started.
Yeah.
She took Jordan Canada's spot. And they got rid of Haley Jones. They said, Haley Jones, we don't need you. We got She took Haley Jones' spot. Talking about Brian Lewis. Now, I'm just saying that Raven Johnson coming to the sky, I want her, or Kiki Rice. I'm gonna land my plane right there, baby.
I don't know about Kiki. Mostly Raven for me right now is my top pick,
but you know, let me tell you why, Kiki.
Okay, tell me why.
Kiki is also in the system, baby.
Yeah.
She's 6'1". She's tall. You gotta. She is streaky at times.
Mhm.
Work. She's not clutch like Raven. Okay,
Yeah.
she's not yet, but she can get there. She the ball. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick up pocket because she protects the ball when she down. She one of those point guards that can throw you off. She's quick to the basket, and she has a good court IQ for basketball for us on the college level to get Lauren Betts in the wings, the wings the ball we need to.
I agree. Yeah.
Don't we need that?
Yeah, we do need that. We need somebody that can get the ball to the big.
No, I said she took Haley Jones' spot and she subbed. She was there for when Jordan Canada was hurt, Brian Lewis. Listen, my brother, man, you always I said that when Jordan Canada was out, she was hurt. Our pal filled that spot and took Haley Jones' spot, and they got Haley Jones up out of there. Is that what happened? That's what happened. Because Haley Jones was the other point guard, the Atlanta Dream. What you talking about? I follow my Gamecocks just because you don't like them. Bro Club for a senior, he has to step it up in the clutch. We need one free throw to tie two, take a 1 point lead. That's big in a close game. That's true, Robert Jones. I will say this. Y'all don't think Big Four feel bad about that?
She does.
I mean, seriously. The girl cried when it was all over. You don't think that she disappointed herself? I think I'm just talking about the human aspect. She expected to hit those free. She expected to hit those free throws. She was in her home court. We all expected her to hit the free throws. I even called and I say, well, Flock gonna hit one of these. It's about to be a game. That's on record. I recorded that. You go check it out, baby. I say, yeah, Flock probably one of these. But I was mad about the call because they got that call was a terrible call, and Fly J shouldn't have been at the line anyway. Fly J should not have been at the line in the first place, but she got to the line. She had an opportunity to win the game, and she did. That shows you what, you know what I mean? That clutch, she still got to work on that clutch gene. She just can't be the bells and whistles all the game. That's what LeBron be from. All in the game, bells and whistles and everything, but when it comes down to clutch time, he passing that ball away from himself. He like, no, I ain't finna take this on myself. You know what I'm saying? It says you think like have to stop. It's after the game. I don't think so, Troy Hall. I really don't think so. Raven comes through. And also, who put the clamps on CP in the championship game? Oh yeah, Raven Johnson.
Yeah.
What's up, baby Jacob? Raven Johnson. It says, Brian Lewis. Robert, did you see how hard Fly J had to work fourth quarter to help LSU? Yes, she did. That's why Brian Lewis, I'm with you. I know you and Baby Page was in the crowd. Fly J lit y'all stadium up.
Yeah.
That's why the people that was watching, they was like, Sister Tony was like, I say, what, Sister Tony? She had a decent performance. No, Fly J had a great performance. She just missed the 2 free throws. I mean, the 4 free throws. She actually missed what, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was bad. That was not good. That was not a good thing for Fly J. Yes, I do she feel bad. No shade. Big Four, I'm still a fan of hers. We got them next March Madness. Robert Jones. No, she don't got him. Robert Jones, Fly bye-bye. Don't see Fly J. And y'all ain't gonna beat the Gamecocks next year because we got one of the top guards that's coming in to take on, and then Maddie is still there. My God, baby Paige, Maddie didn't even get to play.
No.
Imagine what that was gonna look like.
Yeah.
Imagine if Mouse would have played. This game would have been over with the way they look. I'm just saying, didn't nobody fly?
Maybe not.
No, did nobody help fly? Because Zakia was there to take on all of the brunt, but she got taken out.
Yeah. And then Kim wanted to put her back in the fourth, but then put her back on the bench.
Yeah, I don't know. That was different. I don't know. Yeah, that was different. I can't explain that. I got no excuse for that. So, go run it down on this part, baby Paige. I'm finna run it down real quick. We gonna get an edit of the game last night. Yeah, I'm trying to do my shows a lot different, and that's why like I told baby Paige, I want her to come up a lot more. I want her to come by a lot more, and some of you guys are loud because I want to run a little bit different. I gotta have my type of the way I run over here on Serv'n. You know, I want to run my show on giving you say what you want to say in the chat. I put it in the what's the name? I put the link in the all right, y'all. I know some of my LSU people don't want to hear this shit. But we gonna go over what was said. I'm gonna mute you for a second, baby Paige. I'm finna read. Okay. It says number 3 South Carolina holds on to defeat number 6 LSU. Dawn Staley wins the 500th game as the Gamecocks head coach. The Tigers drew within 1 point of the Gamecocks 6 times in the second half, and only to see their losing streak in this series reach number 18. On Saturday night, number 6 LSU was on the brink of taking down number 3 South Carolina for the first time since January 2012. The Tigers have authored 3 30-win seasons since, most notably winning their first national championship in 2023. They are among the sports elite under the head coach Kim Mulkey. But her LSU teams have yet to beat Dawn Staley's South Carolina, a program that's become a beacon of consistency at the highest level. So when Fly J. Johnson was at the free throw line with less than a minute left and a chance to finally put the Tigers ahead in the second half that saw them pull within 1.6 times, the more that the 13,000 fans inside Pete Maravich Assembly Center could feel a momentum winning win coming. Instead, Stanley made history. Johnson, who stacked 7 points and 4 offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter, told y'all that was, come on, man, that was good for her, said missed both of her attempts at the charity stripe. And after a clutch Medina Ocock basket, South Carolina iced the game at the line, leaving Baton Rouge with a 79-72 victory. Stanley 500th win as the Gamecocks head coach. South Carolina 25-2, 11-1 SEC has now won 18 straight games against LSU, 2020, 22-4, 8-4. The streak that does back for 14 years. So the Gamecocks were paced by Tessa Johnson, 21 points. The junior guard made 4 of her 5 3-pointers attempts and clocked out as the first South Carolina player to post back-to-back 20-point games versus AP top 10 opponents since now the Indiana Fever center Aaliyah Boston accomplished that feat during the 2019-2020 campaign. Of Johnson's 21 points, though, 16 came in the first half. And the Tigers did everything they could down the stretch to keep the ball away from her. Raven Johnson, on the other hand, had the rock when it mattered most. After LSU's Flajay Johnson failed to capitalize on her potential go-ahead free throws attempts, Raven drove and muscled a pass to Ocott, which set her up for a bank shot to help seal the Gamecocks' victory. The sixth over a top 25 opponent this season. Raven paired 6 assists with her career high 19 points. Ocott turned it yet another double-double, this one in 12 points and 17 rebounds. Flajay Johnson gave the Tigers a jolt in the fourth quarter. There was one sequence where she scored or assist on a 7 of the team's 9 points. So out of the 9 points that they did hit, Flajay Johnson had 7. So I don't want to hear nothing about what Flajay didn't do or did do. She did miss the free throws, but hey, man, that girl feel bad about that. It says LSU continued to flirt to reclaim the lead. Here goes a little something, you know what I'm saying?
Riley the rebound. Here's Flajay navigating, laying, and finishing.
Did y'all forget that? Don't forget that. It says the Tigers, because when she hit that whole stadium went crazy. Baby Page, that whole stadium went crazy. Y'all was out there. It says the Tigers found themselves down by as many as 8 points in the third quarter and 11-4 run, boosted by a pair of jumpers from the freshman Bella Hines, nearly dug them out of the hole completely. Foul trouble was an issue for South Carolina in the fourth quarter. See, LSU was in the bonus with 5. I told y'all, for half of the quarter, South Carolina was already in the bonus. So it ain't no excuse. I ain't trying to hear that, man. That shouldn't even been that way. But 5 minutes and 48 seconds to go. But Kim Mulkey crew was just 14 of 23, a 60.9% at the free throw line Saturday. The Tigers also struggled from beyond the arc, making a mere 2 of their 12 long-range attempts. Offensive rebounds, points off turnovers, and inside scoring kept LSU alive. Johnson got a good look from 3 on a shot that would have tied the game with about 20 ticks on the clock. She was off, and the Gamecocks win streak against LSU was still on. So, chat. All I got to say is that at the end of the day got to end. Baby pays. But Flajay did not have a bad game. I disagree. She did not have a bad game. She had a bad time at the free throw line. Yes, it was a bad situation at the free throw line. And she didn't hit those free throws. But at the end of the day, man, that's what happened. That's why she got to get better. You know what I mean? She just got to get better, y'all. She didn't want to miss the free throws. I mean, come on, she did not want to miss those free throws, but she missed them, and that's the difference. Tessa is clutch. Raven is clutch. They are clutch players. I want somebody that's clutch right now. I want somebody that's clutch right now to be able to come to the Chicago Sky and play. We need somebody that don't need development because Flage still needs development.
Yeah.
But she's gonna fill seats because she Flage Johnson. Okay? But Raven Johnson is gonna make sure that when she comes to the Chicago Sky, she's already pro ready. She's already ready, y'all. She's already ready.
I agree.
She's ready for the pros. I mean, what are we doing? What are we looking at? Like, what are we looking at? She's already ready for the pros. Kiki Rice, I think, got still work to do to get in her development, right? Kiki Rice, she's as clutch as Raven, right? But those are my two that I would want at number 5. If we gonna pick somebody, since we can't get Olivia Miles, since we ain't gonna get Olivia Miles, just put in your head, we ain't gonna get Olivia Miles. We're not. Get Raven Johnson. Jeff P, with your fake ass. Get Raven. Get on this team so she can help. That's just coming from me. That's what I think. I think Raven is better than Kiki. Me personally.
Yeah.
You know, some of y'all think that we should get a veteran point guard. I mean, I would rather get a young point guard that's going to be here 4 years that we could develop ourselves and be solid with what we got. We got a young team. So if you're trying to win now, I hear you, Brian Lewis. If you're trying to win now, yeah, go get a veteran guard. But no, that ain't gonna happen. I'd rather build something and get Raven. She gonna be here for the next 4 years. Angel gonna be here for the next 2 years. She gonna be in Chicago for the next 2 years, and they get to core her. So really, for the next 3 years, Angel will be in Chicago. If Chicago is smart, they would core her also.
You seriously think they're gonna core her though?
Oh,
if she doesn't want to be there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You think what happened to Mabry ain't gonna happen to Angel? Mabry is a player.
Mm-hmm.
And Mabry ain't my baby goat. We talking about the baby goat. You think that they ain't listen with all the stuff that Angel got going on, you think that the Chicago Sky gonna give Angel up?
I don't know.
No, not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime. With all the stuff that Angel got going on, and she's the number one WNBA basketball player, most known.
Mm-hmm.
She's the most known WNBA player right now, hands down, more than Caitlin Clark. She hands down with the movies and being in. Listen, Angel got movies. She got a series on Netflix. She's in for as that concerned, she big on the music industry, hip hop and R&B. She big with those people in that genre. She's a fashion star. Walking Victoria's Secret. She's also a corporate mogul. In her shoes, she's a businesswoman. She's the biggest. While Caitlin Clark's still trying to launch some gym shoes. Angel got the roses coming out.
Yeah.
Angel got the Rose brand coming out. Come on, y'all. Angel Reese is the most. Y'all might as well just forget about it. They not letting that go. Even under her request, they don't. Y'all see what they did with Mabry. They're not letting her go. They gonna hold. Me personally, I would.
You would hold her hostage?
Oh yeah. If she signed a contract with me, you gonna see that through. Put your big girl pants on. Put your bra strap. Make sure it's on there, and put a nice little snug shirt on, and hold fast. We gonna turn this around because doing that. Listen, doing that. Why would you let go? What makes your stadium feel? Do that make sense? Would you let somebody? Would you let me come to your pocket? Your pocket, you got your purse right now with in, and come get your card out of there?
No.
Huh? I mean, did that make sense?
Yeah.
Huh? And then take all the money out your bank account. Would you let me go on your purse and get your card? Take the money out your bank account.
No.
So then your ass holding your car hostage, ain't you?
Yeah.
All right, then. That made sense. I had to make it make sense. You're not going to get rid of your money tree.
Yeah.
I'm not being facetious with it. You're not going to get rid of money tree. And that's what is going on with the Chicago. They're not going to let her go. And I told y'all this. I be hating to be right. I don't really even want to say, I want her on this trashy ass type of team with this type of front office? Hell no. Let me be clear. I don't want Angel with these fucking foul people. I don't. But me put my business hat on, I'm not gonna sell a farm. I'm not gonna get rid of my asset. You mean to tell me, Baby Page, you will throw away so you bought a house, right?
Yeah.
So you will give somebody the keys to the house?
No.
Oh, okay. That made sense, didn't it?
Business-wise, yes, it does make sense of what you're saying, but yeah. I'm just still emotional about my Angel, so.
Yeah, you could be emotional about it. It's something to be emotional about. But it is what it is. And it is what it is. It is something to be emotional about. And they are pieces of shit. Yes, they are pieces of shit. Yes, they are. Are they a trashy organization? Yes. Do we want them to sell? Yes. And when Matt come in, just think about it. If they are forced to sell because of these things that's happening and all of the stuff that's going on with the Chicago Sky, if they're forced to sell, don't you want the new owner to do everything that they can for Angel?
Yes.
All right, then. We got to see what it's going to be. We got to see what it's going to be. So y'all listen. Let me pay the bills, Baby Page. I'm coming back. I'm gonna pay some bills, and then we going over to Tony's. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much-needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serv'n ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serv'n on Underdog Fantasy. Hey, y'all. Please pick up my shea butter, y'all. My shea butter is all. And what you think of house butters, whipped organic shea butter? Yes, ma'am.
They smell so good and they make your skin feel so good.
So when you used it for the first time, have you seen the development since you've been using our butter?
My skin is more tighter and my skin is more shiny. And when I get out the shower, I apply it as soon as I get out the shower.
Look at that bag, y'all. Look at that bag. This is one of my prevalent customers who bring customers. This is a customer that bring customers. Yes, and I love you. Say your name.
Kelly.
All right, Sister Kelly, we thank you. experience in my whipped shea butter, have you felt anything or came into a product like this?
No.
Yes, ma'am. And what do you think about the product in your own description?
I think it is great. It smells good, feels good, makes you feel good. I
Yes,
love it.
right. This is one of my faithful customers. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you, sister.
No problem.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, check out my shea butter, please, please. If you have a business, please, y'all, please put your business in the chat so I can profile your business, because I support all entrepreneurs on this platform, because I am a hustlepreneur, an entrepreneur that's a hustler, and I am a hustlepreneur, the first one that you ever seen. Put it in the chat. Put it up in the chat, and please make sure that you give us all the information. And if you have, Sister Tierra, I hit you back so you can give me a call. If you do, go to Steady Serv'n Sports ENT. Go to my website, man. Tell me what you think. Subscribe to the website. Check me out. Also, what you want me to do in any requests, please go to my IG or my website. Tell me things that you want me to cover. On my show that you think that is really, really something that I should talk about. But I thank everybody. I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. Every time that you come to this place, I appreciate. That's why I make sure that I announce who you are when you come up into this building. And I appreciate each and every last one of y'all that come over here just to watch the show with me, or listen to whatever I got to say, because you're important and I'm important and we all are important too. And I will say this, y'all. I will say to turn on your notifications every time that I drop a hot banger, and please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And then be a member of this channel and become a bread maker. Be a bread maker, man. I'm just saying that y'all would love it. Hey, Paige, you got a comment, baby Paige, that says, I have Paige on the show, such a nice. Yes, she is.
Thank you.
She's in LSU. That's one of my insiders. That's my baby Paige. We're going to get on camera, though, because we're going to get her to go in here and do her hair up real quick and be like, okay, I'm ready, bro, Cloud. They want to see your pretty face, baby Paige. So we're going to get that together. And then we're going to make sure that you're going to get you a YouTube page that you're going to start giving reviews, because you right there. You right there. We need those things. Just like this page, this is sweet baby Paige, and I'm here to y'all to report. You know what I'm saying? I want to get you to start doing that so I can post that. Like this baby Paige right here, give a report live. So
I'm trying to, but I wish I had more time.
I know. We gonna work it out though. I know school is, y'all about to go into them finals too. And March Madness finna go on, all that other stuff happening. So
yeah.
Listen, y'all, we about to end the show. Go over to Tony's. Tony finna start the show. Me, Keisha, and Tony about to be over there. So go over to So Pretty Tony, Court Vision with So Pretty Tony, and go see what we about to talk about today. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Listen, I leave as I came with another banger. I love y'all so much.
We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club. We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like